One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com, here with the Studebaker Avante. And down on the bottom, the way these bodies fit on them, it leaves the frame exposed. And you can see right here, it's in great shape actually, it's not all rusty. But just from the side, I don't like how it looks. And at the same time, I don't like the texture of it. And the color I'm gonna put on it right now is not the color it's going to be. What I'm doing right now is a hammered Rust-Oleum, which kind of leaves a textured finish. Now it ain't going to cover up things that are totally uneven. However, it puts a little bit of a texture on it, which I really seem to like. And it's easily painted over with a different color and such. So, that's about what I want on it for right now, and I'll tie it in later. I don't know how I'm going to tie these back brace things in. I might do the same thing. We sand them down a little and tie them in, because now that color is going to be ugly on there. So we'll have to make a decision on that. Taping this stuff up is very important. You'll see how we've taped it along there. Trent's got a really good tape job on this. In fact, we're going to cruise over there and take a look at what he's doing. And you'll see just kind of moving down the line. And we're using a newspaper because it is the cheapest way to go. And he's just tucking it up in here a bit right under that tape. Nice tape line, and it's nice and clean. This is gold paint. They painted it gold over this, but they didn't really prep it right, and so it's just not what we were wanting. So this is a nice before for you. Kind of see how it looks. One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com, and breeder, beaglespocket.com. Hot day and hot dog, and beaglespocket.com for all your beagles. And you can kind of see that textured finish on there, can't you? Yeah, I'm wondering if there's supposed to be a spoiler type thing for this that covers this up. From what I see here, I'm thinking there is. Now when you come over this one, it's a little tacky a couple times. This will really give you some texture on it. You can kind of pick how much texture you want by when you spray it and stuff like that. Also, even down to how you hold your can. No joke. And this stuff is very available at Walmart and Lowe's. And as you can see, I'm going for quite a little bit of a textured look on it, just because of where it is. And you can really see the textured look right there. So, looks good to me. And that's that. One owner car guy. oneownercarguy.com. Come back in a second here. I'm going to put some hammered on the other side, and then I'm going to spray it, I think, a nice satin black. We'll talk to you. Okay, I'm back here, and the hammered coat has dried, I'm sure. It's been more than enough time, and this stuff is nice and warmed up and doubly shaken and not stirred. Shaken, not stirred? As you can see, we've got a nice texture on it, and here goes. It looks really nice. You can't leave it silver. I didn't have black. And actually, the kind I want to use on this is the hammer coat. And then anything else I'd want to use is this Fusion for plastic, metal, wood, wicker, and more. Hey now! Hey Trent! Nobody over there. I thought he was still taping. Go throwing your can around. That's not cool. Okay. And we have got to change our tip here to a different angle. Did you see that? Hang on a sec here. I'll get this all worked out off. Just reinsert them things, they go in fine. Okay, but I've got it reattached to where it's more straight up and down, where I can keep it from sputtering a little bit better. Well, that's the plan anyways. Okay, that's looking pretty good, I think. Okay, now I'm gonna clean this up back here a bit and kind of tie it in. And I gotta get some silver on the other side. And we're about done. That's all there is to say about it. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. And these are really cool. G-body frame or whatever. And man, that's that. That should give you a look at it. And while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the hammered coat to the other side and do this while we're doing it. I mean, it's all taped off. Might as well just keep on rolling. Now, we did these wheels. Let me show you the before. Mothers, it's the best stuff around, and I got a little thing where I'm showing you how to do it and such. Look at this, night and day. And the people that work here, that worked on these wheels personally, worked on them again, one of them, and I know the other person would have felt the same way. They're just like, oh God, that's night and day. Oh God, I just can't believe that. You know, it is a huge difference. And it's easy to forget things when you're rushing to get things done. And around here, we try and picture a few a week. And like things like this, I am just not able, in my mind, to leave this car like this. I have to get it a certain way. Now, as you can see, I have a nice smooth coat on there. That is smooth. Now this is a hammered finish, and the underneath surface is what isn't smooth on this. But for my first coat on this, I always try to keep it pretty smooth. Plenty of time to get a little texture on this. And how do I mean by that? How do you control it? I don't know. You just kind of get used to it a little bit, and you can get a little bit more optimum result. And now that I got a little bit on it, I kind of like to let it tack up. Now this is a Lowe's, Walmart, easy to buy product. I think it's like $3.85 to $4.85, depending on what part of the country you're in. And hammered Rust-Oleum is what it is, and stops rust, and you can actually apply it directly over rust. We do a lot of sanding on stuff beforehand, but you can watch now. And if you turn that nozzle a little bit, it'll start separating from itself. Especially when I get this next coat after it tacks. You'll get a little bit of a certain kind of texture to it. Okay, that's that. I'll be back in a little while. Thanks for watching. Well, back out here on this car, and this side should be pretty good. Oh yeah, it's got a nice coat on it. Holy smokes, did we already get a spider in here? What happened? What the hell? Seriously, I think a spider has like spun that web while we were gone. That's crazy. Is that a bunch of... Oh wow. It's a bunch of baby spiders, man. That is crazy. It must be a spider's nest. They're like little G.I. Joes, man. There's one on my hand. Ah! Are they poisonous? I felt them crawling. Look at them crawl. You see this, Trent?
They're everywhere.
Yeah. Look at, they're already to the can. They must not like the smell of that Krylon. Well, they are little white spiders, but this channel is not biased in any way. Now they're little black spiders, just like that. And it don't matter. We ain't all about that. You can be whatever color you want. You get painted if you get in front of my paint can. That's all there is to it. Cruelty to spiders, I guess, is what we'll hear about next. But, oh well. Bye-bye, Spider-Men. God, they're all over. I mean, not all over. There's just quite a few of them. Look at that, man. That is crazy. I hope you can see that. Okay, right there. Dun. Well, that's sad. And I don't have any black at all on this side, so we're gonna put that on. Let's see how this looks. No spiders on this side, and you can see how nice and clean. And it's dry already pretty much. A little tacky, just like we want it. But it gives it a lot smoother finish over some of them areas. And once you get this fusion on it, it's gonna look nice. And I like to, as I've said to everybody on the channel, if you watch it much, is light coats, man. Alright, God, that's perfect. Still see the gray through it? It's awesome. That's the way it should be. Especially if you're spraying a tacky paint over a different color like this. Like the other color here is tacky. And you don't want it to reactivate it and make it blend and swirl. That can happen. So, that is pretty much a final. I will probably do another coat when this tacks up. That's that. Okay, oneownercarguy.com. We got some mothers on that, and you can see how this one already looks. Ooh, buddy. Let's go check on our Michael Jackson reverse spiders here. They're still there. We'll dust mop them out later here. Bye, guys. One owner car guy, oneownerpestcontrol.com. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you. That's about all you're going to see on this. I'll show you when it's all done, and you can see kind of a final walk around. Thanks for watching.